What's up guys, and welcome back to Gabe Miller Music. Today I'm going to be making music with the ROLI Lightpad block and its associated suite of plugins, the kind of whole ROLI Studio ecosystem. This time around I'm gonna try to make kind of a high energy EDM banger. So I've got some drums pulled up here and pop that tempo up to 128. I messed it up a little bit at the end there, but hopefully you get the idea. All right, so this is the loop I've got so far. I really like where that's headed, and I might actually be able to take this part a little further, kind of push it over the top, adding a bit of distortion. That turns some of those kick sounds really more into bass sounds, which I'm quite a fan of. So this is kind of like somewhere in between big room house and techno. So that's kind of the sound right now. So let's actually roll with that and pull up a synth patch here. That's kind of tight. I think those last two notes were wrong, but you get the idea. Sick. Okay, I think that's the part right there. So what I'm going to do is actually render out this little part, because for some reason Reaper kind of rebels against me when I try to duck bass VST stuff specifically. It's really strange. I don't know why it does that, but regardless, that's the situation we find ourselves in. So I can bring in LFO tool on this audio and then give that a pretty intense amount of ducking. So now, okay, that's pretty tight. Moving on, let's select a new patch here to layer on top of this. There's one really specific one that I really want to find. Some of these sounds are wild. Wrong vibe entirely. This brass though. So while I do like that, I'm not going to go for it for now. Let's try to find something else. That's intense. Oh, here we go. That's a bit much. That's cool. Let's do that. There we go. This is like that big room pluck, but then with a total Chewbacca edge to it. So, as you do. So a little turnaround in that second section might be nice. Ooh. I'm not sure I like those last notes there, but hopefully you get the idea. Let's hear that as a loop. Okay, actually that grew on me pretty much instantly. So I could actually change those notes out for something else if I duplicate this whole section. All right, so here's our main section so far. And that'll loop pretty cleanly. And what I want to do next is actually build on these drums a bit, so you can have kind of a second section of a drop and have a bit more of a straightforward drums part going here. So let's disarm this, arm you. So that's probably enough. So let's isolate these drums. That's really cool. And that'll make a really nice intro as well. Kind of build that up, but we'll get there in a bit. Sick. That's really coming together. So Moving on, let's try to add one more element. Okay, what if I did this? That's almost a bit of a glitch mob vibe, but then you've got that kind of stutter effect. So the one thing is those stabs are a bit loud for me, so I'm gonna render this out and then automate the volume a bit, and it'll be about perfect. What went wrong? Okay, we're back. That's pretty sweet. So real quick, I want to change gears and go ahead and take a stab at a breakdown. So I'm just going to duplicate this patch. And then play around a bit with smart chords. Can I tell this to do sevenths? That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see another video where I make music from scratch with the ROLI stuff, you can click or tap up over here. And if you'd like to see another video that YouTube thinks you'll like, you can click or tap down over here. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with a new video in a little bit.